Team, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. In this one I got a real treat for you. I'm Travis Kennedy, former SEAL, LEO, and back with you with another gun review. But first I want to thank all my sponsors. I'll put them all below right here. You'll see who they are. And I also want to thank Smith Wesson for sending me out this firearm right here so I could do a review for all of you. So thank you, Smith Wesson, and we'll just get right into it. So Smith Wesson just launched a new firearm in their Spec Series line, and this is the all-metal M&P 2.0. And this thing, they did not miss any mark on this. They paid attention to every little detail, and I was thoroughly impressed, trust me. Here it is. You can move this. So here's the package. This is what you get when you buy this firearm. It's going to be completely fully loaded with everything. All right. And as you can see, come over here. All right, so this is what it looks like up close. The box, once you purchase the firearm, this is everything it comes in. And like, this thing is fully decked out, complete with everything you're gonna need and some little extra features because it's the Spec Series line. So we'll talk from left to right just to touch on what exactly comes in this thing. So two 23 round magazines, here. And then two 17 round mags, so a total of four magazines, plenty of magazines. It comes with different back straps similar to the rest of the Smith & Wesson series. And this thing's built out, has a more 18-degree more aggressive kind of grip angle, so it's because it's designed for performance, with the added features I'll go on later. So based off your grip preference, you could change the back straps out. Comes with this cool little feature right here, little karambit style blade. Blade size like 2.25 inches. Just a karambit blade here. I think it's great. It's a cool little concealed blade. Kydex sheath. And then a nice, these are my favorite too. I like these when it comes to like CCW holsters, that sprung steel clip to go along your belt. And I think it's a good size to really keep it in the waistband. Small, it's not cumbersome, not uncomfortable. So cool little addition right there, Smith & Wesson added in. Their challenge coin, because this is a limited series, a handgun, their Spec Series, so it comes with a challenge coin. These are always cool to have for collectibles. All right, let's get into the most important thing, and that's the firearm here. So here she is. So this thing's obviously Cerakote OD green, two-tone with black, and I think it just overall aesthetically looks awesome. Very clean, and this is completely all metal. So those of you concerned, this is an all metal frame, just like their metal series, all metal frame. Barrel length is 4.8 inches with the compensator. It's like 4.6 without, but 4.8 inches total. I mentioned it has that kind of the 18-degree cant to the grip, a little more aggressive angle to this firearm because it's built for like that flat shooting with the comp, ported slide, etc. So it really feels good in the hand when I grip this thing. Enhanced trigger here, optics ready. So in the box it comes laid out with different their standard M&P plates. These are come pretty much standard in all their 2.0 series handguns. These plastic plates for RDS. Never had an issue with these things. Super simple to put on. And I slapped on the Leopold Delta Point Pro on mine. So first time running this thing. Been running it for a couple days now. Thoroughly impressed with it. This package also comes with, so obviously this gun comes on with the compensator, so it's already pre-built for you. It's built by Faxon, partnered up with Smith & Wesson to build this compensator for the gun. Inside the package here comes this little QR code, nice video on how to like install it, uninstall it. It comes with some thread lock here, just so you kind of aware, and some maintenance tips on how to deal with the compensator. So keep that in mind, it's in there. Another cool feature here to co-witness with this RDS is the suppressor sights, which is a cool feature. I know a lot of you out there have been itching for something like this, they don't have, on a lot of their guns, they really don't have suppressor height sights. This thing, it comes with a threaded barrel, so it can run a can on it, and it's good for both shooting with a can and also co-witnessing with your red dot as well. So cool feature. So Faxon makes the compensator here, and then it has these aggressive kind of ported cuts on the top of the slide, and this really helps in conjunction with that compensator. And I've shot it once before. Once I got it, I took it out and shooting it, and it's very noticeable with the compensator as far as like that gun, that recoil management, how consistent it is, flat it is. And I don't have too much experience shooting with compensators. This is the very first firearm I've ever owned with a compensator. I've shot 2 guns in my past with compensators, so this is my real true kind of experience shooting one. To me, it's very noticeable because I'm comparing it to the Smith Wesson competitor, which doesn't have one, but it's a very awesome gun to shoot. It's built for performance shooting and competition shooting, so it's, I mean, you could definitely tell that a lot of intricacies are put into the firearm. And when I shoot this gun, I could also tell the same. Really emphasize on that recoil management and just keeping that muzzle flat and reducing that muzzle flip, and this thing really meets the mark on that. But very pleased with it, and I think we should get on the range and put some rounds up through it, and we could talk about some more and put it to work. See you out in the range. Mags are robust, sturdy. I like this little bottom grip here. You'll see when I put it in, it sticks out nicely and easily to index too when you go to insert and do mag changes. But I love that 23 round magazine. These things are gives you plenty of rounds. All right, team, we're out in the range, the woods, enjoying the weather right now because it is nice. So 23 round magazines, as I mentioned. Take a look. Aesthetically, this thing just looks awesome. Looks good with the extended mag on it. Looks killer with the comp on it. So I'm very pleased with it. I know all of you will be too. The performance speaks for itself too. So we'll put some rounds through it here. Very flat shooting. You can just know it's a very noticeable difference with this compensator and without. So like I said, I'm basing it off my experience with the competitor, and you can definitely tell that the muzzle flip recoil is reduced with this thing. So very noticeable, and that's what this gun's designed for too. And of course, this Delta Point Pro doesn't speaks for itself too. So it's performing. It's great. Easy dot acquisition. Kind of sits up nice and high on the gun, so it's sweet. We'll go reload, put some more rounds down range, do a little bit more drills, see it in action. Let's go reload. All right, team, we're back on the range. I loaded up the 17 round magazine so you guys could see how it looks in the firearm. Here, nice and flush. Looks good compared to, you know, compared to the boomstick. Much different feel, but we'll shoot the 17 round mag. Check it out. So a couple of things I want to tell you with this compensator is there's 2 set screws right underneath it. You can't really see it right now with the angle, but when you first get the firearm, make sure they're secured, like snug tight. Okay, Faxon doesn't recommend using any Loctite, but if you do, they do mention it, but use blue Loctite, not red. They give you red Loctite to secure the compensator on the threaded barrel. But this thing already comes pre-installed when you buy the gun, so these are just little tidbits if you dive into it and watch facts on what they recommend. But for me personally, when I got it, I just make sure that the set screws were nice and snug. Otherwise, they'll start backing out the more rounds you put through the gun. So keep that in mind. All right, here we go. Let's put some more rounds down there. It just, with that very noticeable, recoil on this handgun is minimal. And that grip angle really sets it nicely. When I go to kind of do my full presentation, it just falls in line perfectly, keeps my wrist in a nice natural position, nice and secure and strong. It's not bent in any way. So yeah, overall the performance really meets the mark on this thing. Smith & Wesson did not shortchange anything on this firearm. Paid attention to every little detail. They really wanted to focus on performance, really wanted to focus on reduce recoil with the compensator, with the ports and the slide. So they really hit the mark on it, and that really meant the goal of this firearm is just that, and they really hit it in my opinion based off this review. This is the second time me shooting it. I shot it yesterday when I got it, and now I'm shooting for you guys here for this video today, and the performance speaks for itself, really. I mean, it's just overall well-made firearm, just like all Smith & Wesson handguns, and honestly they just keep getting better and better and better. So below I'll link the spec sheet so you guys could dive into the full everything this gun has to offer from the Smith & Wesson website. I touched on kind of the main ones and my favorite ones, but I'll link the spec sheet below so you guys could look into yourself, because there's a lot more. I didn't want to read line by line for you guys, so there's tons more on there. So check it out. And if you're interested in any of my sponsors, Gatorz, Smith, anything, all those links will be below. All my links will be below. So if you like this video, I appreciate you tuning in, watching it. Please like and subscribe, share it with your friends and family. And if you're interested in any type of training, I do have a robust library of online training, and which you can just go to my links below, go to my website. It's good for fundamentals. If you're just starting out, don't know where to start, obviously I'm not doing in-person training right now, but if you're at a place where there is no training offered, that's a good place to start, just to kind of understand the fundamentals. I give you some drills, and you can go out in your own local range and just practice them yourself so you have a good understanding. And if you're interested, me along with 6 other former SEALs started a free Telegram channel, and that's completely free. It's nothing but for you guys, because we greatly appreciate all our fans and all our supporters, because your support does not go unnoticed. We want to just give nothing but value back to you. So that link is below if you want to join, completely free. We don't sell anything, just add value to you guys' lives. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and as always, train safe, teams.